Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, and today in this edition of Let's Learn Dragon Ball FighterZ, we're going to show you how to do the Dragon Ball Super Broly meme mix-up. Now, I guess a more technical term would be like the Dragon Ball Super Broly eraser blow animation unlock error, but meme mix-up just sounds more catchy. So let's show you what I'm talking about real quick before we go into the meat and potatoes. Alright, so first up here, Dragon Ball Super Broly combos. We all know they take a second to get where they're going, right? So bear with me while I get all this done. And we need a longer combo anyway, so it sort of works out. Alright, here we go. They checked out, wait, how did I hit him? And now all of a sudden, I'm kind of bopping him something fierce. So what's going on with all that, right? So that weird eraser blow ender happened even though the combo dropped. And now all of a sudden we got a dead character. So let's talk about why all that worked. So the Brolys, they both have eraser blow. One hits a little further up, one's more across, but the end idea here is they're both projectiles that work a little bit different if they hit up close. Further out, just a shot, and further up close here, then hey, because a little bit of an animation to it, right? So he'll bop you on the head if he actually gets to move up close. And that's what this is all about here. So normally, obviously on whiff, nothing comes out, only comes out if it connects. And in the end of a long combo, it normally shouldn't even connect. So once again here, just bear with me a second, we're going to do another combo. And it's just not going to work out, right? Like we're going to do this whole shebang, which takes a hot second. And okay, now we're going to do a eraser blow. Alright. That's all there was to it, right? Didn't do the follow-up like we had earlier on. So what's the issue there and what are the applications? So first up here, how do we make this happen? Well, first, obviously, you need Broly, you need Eraser Blow. Second, you need a fairly long combo. If you just do like a couple hits, it's not going to work. You got to do like a full corner combo. And third, we're going to need an assist that can kind of hit the enemy during the Eraser Blow portion of the move. When you put all these three things together, then basically it'll force a flip out before the animation can end. And then it basically tricks the game into thinking Broly needs to go for the animation ender, even though he actually can't do anything with it. But the enemy recovers and you can absolutely hit them in the head with it. So I have the enemy team set up to do this to me now. I'm also using different assists because you can do this with a wide variety of assists. It doesn't really matter what you do as long as the assist can just hit someone while they're in the middle of the eraser blow animation. And I'm just going to try a down tech. Let's see what happens. Alright, down. Whoa, hey, whoa, I tried down teching before I could even think. I just got smashed in the head, right? So I certainly didn't have enough time to block. And yes, this is blockable. This is not an unblockable setup, just so you know. But yeah, like I certainly didn't have enough time to react. But let's say I knew for a fact this was coming, right? I watched the rooflemonger video. I know what's up. So say I know it's coming, time to block. Okay, so for this one here, I'm just going to tech back and just, hold back the block, right? Seems easy enough. I'm in the corner. They can't really take the corner from me. So just back the block and let's see what happens. And hey, sure enough. Hey, I blocked it. Awesome. Yay. Now let's try a different recording. Let's see if you can spot the differences. Which, well, you can't. Because I recorded. I know you can't. I made it so you can't see the differences. The whole point is here, I'm about to bamboozle you. So prepare to be bamboozled. And I gotta talk because this combo takes forever. So here we go. Okay, holding back the block. Ready to go, boys? What? I just got smashed in the face. So, one of the things here is when you call the assist determines if this is a left or right move. You actually don't really know when to block. Only the person doing the move knows based on the time they press the button if this is going to hit left or right. And up tech, down tech, whatever, same deal. You can actually make this a left-right mix, and at which point you can bop him. And of course, you can just run forward too after the knockdown and go for his grounded grab as well. Now, different assists give different timing on this, right? So for Cell, if you call him a little bit earlier, it's a cross-up. If you call him a little bit later, same side. And every assist is going to have different timing. Once again, just play around with it. A lot of assists work. As long as basically you can just hit someone out of the eraser blow animation at the end, it's good to go. Just to note here real quick as well, Broly, while he's doing it, is invincible. It's an animation unlock error. He's not meant to be hit. It's not meant to have a hitbox. Therefore, you can't really hit him out of it. So if you try to do stuff like wake up uppercut, wake up vanish, anything like that, even wake up level 3, there's just a very real chance Broly's just going to smash your head in anyways. So reversals are not the way to get around this. There might be a couple of exceptions. I think Tien, since he goes off screen for his level 3, that works. But for the most part, most of the cast, not too much they can do. Now, so you see all this pretty crazy, right? He can left, right, and mix up with it. If he already did a full combo with you and he successfully got it, you probably lost the character if it connects. That's pretty nuts. On top of that, even though it's a left-right mix, it's sometimes very hard, even if you correctly know which way to block in time. It beats up text, beats down text, beats back text. So long story short, how do we get around this, right? If it can beat all these options, a lot of reversals can't even stop it. Well, here's how we get around it. 1, you can just forward tech. So forward teching, most of the time, you're going to be forced to block it anyways. But for the most part, once again, just hold the button, hold forward direction. Since you're airborne when this is happening, you're allowed to forward tech out, and then, bingo, bango, bongo, we're out of there. Bob's your uncle, right? So I did have to block that. That was blocked. But I couldn't be left-righted during that, right? Because I was so far out, there was only the one correct way to block, so therefore I'm out. Now, certain assists might keep you locked in just a little bit longer. I believe Piccolo won't allow for the forward tech option, because you'll have this second projectile to keep you in place. And at that point, then you're still subject to the left-right shenanigans. But for the most part, forward tech also works. And the easiest option is don't do anything. It only happens when the assist knocks you out of the eraser blow, right? So if you just literally let go of it, don't try to tech, the assist doesn't knock you out of the combo, it just turns blue. And when the assist turns blue, hey, there you go. And then you can tech out, right? So the animation glitch won't happen at all. Just wait for it to end, and then at which point you can tech out after the fact. And of course, depending on assist, there might be certain ways around that. But just don't tech right away at the fastest possible timing. Let it finish. Don't let the animation unlock error happen. Then tech out. That is an option you have available to you. And that is the long and short of it. So once again, it's doable with a lot of assists. Mess around, see what works for you. And you do have to do it in a longer combo. If you do it in something fairly short, just not going to work out the same way. Because it just doesn't. It has to be higher hit stun. If it's not higher hit stun, it's not going to work. I do believe it was one Lord Kaisicle who originally came up with this one back in the day. And once again, this has been out there for a while, but I think not a lot of people know about this one. So now with this video, hey, now you know. So play around with it, test it yourself, see if you can break it even further. And my friends, at that point, I guess we're at the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.